essential character EC3 controlling my narrative, and you are watching Young Kings Wrestling, and you have been warned. It's a good show.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 141 of Young Kings Wrestling. As always, we got the Sovereign Soundboard on deck with us today. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming podcasts, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, among others. If you're on iTunes, leave us that 5-star review. Shout out to the airplane, or whatever that was. Links to all the platforms and the merch are available at ykwrestling.com. Your boy updated the link tree. So if you click on where it says listen to Young Kings Wrestling, should say something like that. All the platforms right there. Like literally, they pop up. You can listen to it from our page if you feel so inclined to. Merch too. You can buy the merch right there. I mean, you can't buy it right there. It's going to take you right to the site though. You can look at everything. You don't got to, there's only 2 items up there. So only 2 designs. Yeah. You're on YouTube looking at the screen, you can see both designs right now. So Black Lives Matter shirts, logo tees, all that. We on deck. Big shout out to SeatGeek sponsoring today's episode. Y'all already know about SeatGeek. You should. Because if they you use these other apps, I ain't gonna take no shots in no other apps. This ain't like McDonald's or Wendy's or nothing. So I ain't gonna take no shots. But some of these other apps got crazy fees and tickets is super expensive. SeatGeek, nah, they cheaper. They much cheaper. And it's the same ticket. You can actually see how good your ticket is too. You go on these other sites, they don't tell you if you're getting a good deal or not. Next thing you know, you don't find out you wasted your money until you got to the arena and you can't see a thing. SeatGeek, they taste the confusion out of all. So use the code YK Wrestling at checkout. You got to order over $50 or more, you get $20 off. $50 ticket turns into $30 ticket.
Hell yeah.
Same. That's how we do ads on here. Off the top. It's off the top
plugs.
Promos, man. Off the top promos, man.
Plugs and promos.
Yeah. Episode title, Plugs and Promos. As always, I'm the thespian TC Fontaine, joined by Ravishing Reek Rude. It's another episode. Doing this shit so long now. So damn long.
Yeah.
We used to be trash, man. It do. Like, we used to be trash. Like, y'all can go back and go back and listen to our first episode. Tell me it wasn't good. And I will believe you. I haven't listened to our first episode since we did it. I just know it wasn't good.
Oh man, I think everybody's first episode was a little,
bro.
Like, because I know, look, I can't tell you how many times I started, cut, redid my first episode,
bro.
Oh man,
I had no idea about what Zoom was, so we was using Skype for like a month. Like the first month, use Skype. And first episode, actually the audio cut out midway through the episode. I had no idea. It was still recording. But so like our first episode, if I let it be because I'm very transparent about shit. So I let it rock. Our first episode, like half of it doesn't have audio. So like when the audio, if you ever go listen to our first episode, y'all, and the audio cuts out, you can just stop it because it's not coming back.
Damn.
I don't know what happened, but I didn't realize that until I uploaded it. So I just kept it. I just let it rock.
Lost episode.
Yeah. You live and you learn, and we learn, and we're better. And so we appreciate y'all for staying with us for truthfully, we're close to 150 episodes, but this is our 141st official episode. Yeah. Hey.
That's crazy too.
It's super crazy. So yeah, I'm trying to get back out here on some stuff. Things really opening up for real this year. So trying to get some of that momentum we lost with the pandemic. We did lose momentum in the pandemic.
You got back to Versus?
I went back to Versus this weekend. My first time, 6 months, going on 6 months.
Damn.
And bro, I was bumping into people and shit. I was like you've been to Versus, like, you know, like the crowd really close to the ring. So like,
oh yeah,
I was bumping into people. Like my muscle memory was just not there anymore. So I held it down. I got some good shots. So we're gonna get that taken care of. We're gonna get it taken care of this week. Study week for your boy. Study week this week, finals week next week. I got a final due on Thursday. I have not started yet. It's a project.
Uh-oh.
So yeah. It's kind of due on Tuesday, but like it's due on Thursday. Like that's the last day. So they might not see me present till Thursday. I'm gonna need them extra 2 days. Yeah, I'm gonna need them 2 days.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't care that I had the last 3 weeks to work on it, but still.
Like Tuesday is optional. Thursday is definite.
Yeah. I got another class. I got shit to do. So yeah, this week about to be crazy for you boys. So we gonna get things taken care of, get things in order, get the whole agenda mapped out, and we good. I'm about to come on here talking my shit in a couple weeks. Yeah. So you know what it is. We watch wrestling all week long, but I didn't watch any wrestling this past week. I had to watch my Better Call Saul. And so like I just watched Raw this past week, like 2 hours ago. Cause I was watching Better Call Saul on Monday. The episode was so good, I ran back to Encore right after it, so I didn't even turn Raw back on. And I just finished watching Raw. But it was cool. But I did watch the fights last night. You catch the fights?
I just seen like the highlights and stuff. I didn't get to see them.
Yeah, I watched Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. Big women's undisputed championship fight. Best women's fight I ever seen. You already know you got Jake Paul involved. It's gonna be some carny shit. So like,
oh god,
yeah, that result was not the fight that I watched or the fight that anybody else watched. And the fix was obvious after round 5 because like Serrano was like unloading on Taylor and she was just loopy. And then she like pulled back and then she wasn't as aggressive the rest of the fight. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what happens when Jake Paul promotes your fight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
you know,
boxing never really been legitimate, but like it is what it is. But also shout out to we see it. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson as well. Yeah. Easy money. He in my top 6, I think. Like pound for pound. I might have to put him in my top 6. Maybe 5. Yeah, but like Bud, you know, Bud my number 1. Spence, Tank. I got Tank up there. Boots. He up there.
Okay.
Devin Haney. And Shakur. All right. You know, I don't show no love to Canelo, man. You know. that dude, he be fighting trash cans, man. He ain't gonna love him.
Jake say he coming for him. Jake say he coming for him.
Hey, shit, listen. I'm betting on Jake Paul. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That Jake Paul might be the toughest competition. Like,
that's crazy.
He the toughest competition this dude that had since Floyd, probably.
That'd be a damn shame.
So I don't show no love to Triple G either. He fight more cans than Canelo do.
Yeah, no, I never been hype on Triple G. I was happy when Canelo won.
Same. They was saying Triple G got cheated. Like, no.
Fuck out of here.
No, sir.
Come on, bro.
Lomachenko, I don't rock with bro neither.
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about an industry plant. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
When he lost to Lopez a couple months back, I was like, yep, that's what happened.
Oh, that most def. Yeah, I got off the train after that.
I was never on that motherfucker.
I
saw the light.
Man, let me just slide on up out of here real quick.
I think when you start saying egregious shit, like a fighter is better than all-time fighters, y'all start saying Lomachenko is better than Pacquiao.
I don't know where that came from.
It came from Top Rank. That's who it came from.
I don't. It's like I don't. Like, what are you seeing that's so spectacular? I'm sorry.
Oh, he quit. Okay. He don't fight nobody. That's how I felt about Pacquiao too. Until Pacquiao started fighting dudes, and I was like, okay, he nice. We started knocking niggas out.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you beat Bradley. I was like, okay,
right. Yeah. Pacquiao really got in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't one of those where it's like, okay, he flashed in the pan. Like, no, he got in there. He gritty. Yeah, he hit some people. He ain't scared to fight nobody.
He was never better than Floyd though. We saw that.
I ain't gonna say that. No.
They went head to head. We saw that shit. They started making excuses like, if you would have fought Floyd 6 years ago. So you mean like Floyd was a better fighter 6 years before? Like, what are we talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. I was one of the people that was capping the first time, but I was like, that was a prisoner of the moment. And then I went back and watched it the second time. I'm like, okay, you got it. Because got fresh eyes on it. I saw exactly what happened. Yeah. I can't tell you, bro.
He said, oh, my shoulder was out. It was an unfair fight. He was crying after the fight. That's why I can't stand this shit. But yeah, boxing. Enough boxing talk. Hit y'all some basketball talk last week. No boxing talk this week.
Yeah. I still am watching 03. I finished up Bad Blood and got into this whole, because now Mick Foley came back and Evolution and everything. So I watched one episode of SmackDown. I think it was like 2 weeks after Brock and Big Show broke the ring. And Vince was backstage with Sable when Steph pulled up in there and just went off on this rant. And then she said something about, you think I forgot about how you would have business meetings with executives and I would be sitting with you when I was 17 and you think I didn't hear what you were telling them I would do for them? I was like, huh? What? And then she said, I did those things and stuff like that. And she like yelling and crying and shit. I'm like, hold on, Vince. Like,
wait a minute.
I'm like, hold on, you pimping your 17-year-old daughter out in business meetings?
Wait a minute.
Like I know we make movies out here, but you ain't seen nothing about making Tyler Perry movies. like this ain't what I came here for.
You tripping, bro.
Oh, like, yo, what was y'all on back in the day, man?
Man.
Crazy. Then I'm just, all right, go ahead. Then I just saw the Monday Night Raw where they beat up Mick Foley in the back, and everybody forget the real official punt, first official punt from Randy Orton came on this episode because he punted the hell out this man's head, sending him down the stairs. That was crazy.
MSG, I remember that.
Yeah,
that was the first one. I always think about that one because like this dude was bullying Mick Foley for like months, bro.
On end,
bitten this dude's face, like you hit him with a big loogie.
For real.
Like I don't care. We playing characters. You're not spitting in my face.
Like dude was tormenting this man. Like they had the match at Backlash 04. This shit started almost a year in advance.
Yeah.
Like damn, this nigga was a menace from day one.
That's that long-term booking, baby.
Yeah, that's stuff that y'all don't Y'all say they don't do.
Like they still do it. Oh, for some reason y'all don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, conveniently go missing.
Oh, they long-term booking with Hangman though. this nigga wasn't around nobody for months. All of a sudden, stop it. Get some help.
And who else they do long-term booking with is the question. That's okay. We'll wait. We can all wait.
I was just trying to think. I was like, who? I don't know. Sting been around for like a year and a half. He ain't did shit.
Oh man, listen.
Anyway, let's talk about NXT, man. It was some releases. We told y'all. It's earnings season, so it's going to be cuts during
quarterly cuts.
Season. Yeah, it's pretty much quarterly at this point because earnings season is quarterly. So WWE earnings, I think, next Thursday. This Thursday or Friday? Thursday or Friday?
Oh, I want to say Thursday.
It's usually Thursday, so pretty sure it's this Thursday coming up. We're gonna see. Hope they raise that dividend. We talking about some record profits. I'm gonna need y'all to raise that dividend up.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, what the hell is this? 12 cents?
12 cents every 4 months, bro.
Yo, this is crazy.
It's 12 more cents per share than I had before, but still.
Nah, man, y'all gotta do better, man.
For the record,
billions of dollars for 12 cents.
For the record, AT&T, the company that owned the network, well, they used to own the network that AEW airs on, they dividends 50 cents per share. So like, I'm just saying, get that. I'm just saying, bro.
I'll be damned. I will be damned.
AEW make me more money than WWE. That's crazy.
Oh boy.
Anyway, let's talk about these.
Imagine if they start talking about that,
bro. Fortunately, wrestling fans don't really understand how this shit works for real. So like, it's not gonna be. But if they find out anything about it, they listen to this show, and they be like, "Oh, that's another thing AEW's better at." Like, listen, son, calm down. But these cuts though,
crazy.
Let's name these cuts off. Dakota Kai, Malcolm Bivens, Paige Prince of Valley. Don't know who the hell that is. Vish Kanye. I don't know. Draco Anthony. That was my guy. He had a hard ass name. There was nothing else about him that I remember besides his name. Harland, which is the one that was shocked me a little bit, but didn't shock me that much. Persia Parada, Raylan Divine, not my baby Raylan, and Dexter Loomis.
Yeah, that was the one that was shocking to me.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Like Dexter Loomis threw me off, but like, and Persia Parada too. Mainly because they were involved in the storyline together. So it's kind of awkward. But Malcolm Bivens was really the one that shocked me the most. But then like you realize it was his own choice. And like you feel a little better about it. Sky's the limit. This dude has so many opportunities that are just there for the taking for him outside of wrestling. That of course you take the earliest opportunity to go for those things. Like I seen this dude was booked for a comedy show a couple weeks back, and I was like, "Oh, you're doing comedy now? That's perfect." Hosting, comedy, all that stuff is just like it's gonna be there, and it's gonna pay more. You're gonna get more gigs than you get in wrestling. So like, go for it.
And if and when this gets to your ears, you come through and you can get the full hour on this show.
Facts, bro. We can tell jokes together, son.
Facts.
You free.
Hell
you can do it. You can do podcast interviews now. So by all
That's
means,
what I'm saying. You can. You got what, 30 days?
hey,
You know what I'm saying?
don't let me see you in a locker room in Las Vegas because I'm gonna pester you about
Oh
it.
man. Oh man. That's YouTube content right there.
Man, big facts.
You already know.
But also I seen, Dakota Kai was probably a little shocking too, just because, familiarity. But listen, bro, like let's just call a spade a spade.
It wasn't to me.
No? Well, I'm just call a spade,
No.
bro.
A few moments later.
Technical difficulties. Not on my end this time. Actually, sorry, not on Reek's end this time. On my end this time. So, hey man, players fuck up. I don't have the soundbite ready, but players fuck up. But yeah, it's like I said, Dakota Kai, man. I'm gonna call a spade. She been working dark matches for like 9 months, almost a year. If she wasn't getting called up yet, it wasn't gonna happen. Like it took her 5 years in NXT to become interesting to me. Like she had that little goofy ass ponytail, used to piss me off. Like
I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah, like was she that shit? I don't know what it was with that fucking ponytail. Used to piss me off so much that like when she would come out, I would just be ready for her to get off of TV because I would be tired of looking at it. Like she's doing some work recently, past couple years, but like
like I honestly just caught on to Dakota Kai like that just before she turned on Tegan at War Games.
For to get at me,
and then it was like that. Yeah. So then that whole run started, and I was like, okay, I'm with this. I'm down with it. But after she didn't beat Raquel for the belt, then I'm like, okay, we starting to bottom out, and this ain't looking good. And then she had that whole game when she was talking to herself. I'm like, yeah, this ain't looking good, Chief. I don't know after this. And then she was planning to leave anyway, so it's like nobody really hurt at the end of the day. She wasn't gonna stay, and they talking about they didn't see her as main roster fit, which
then they pulled the
the way they was, it's like the way they was booking her.
You think her wrestling was good enough?
That. Yeah, no, the wrestling was fine.
No, the wrestling was good. The wrestling was good.
There was never no issue with that. She was working dark matches on SmackDown right around the same time they called Xia up.
Yeah.
But I mean, presentation, it's a little bit different. I can't talk about that because I don't know how it was going to be looking if she goes to the main roster.
And like I'm looking at like the roster now, man. Like we got a lot of mid-card women that are getting on TV again. Asuka came back, Becky back, Bailey coming back soon. Like it's deep. So like where was Dakota gonna fit in if she came up the main roster? Like we just got Raquel up there. Like unless y'all was gonna put them back together, but they got bigger plans for Raquel. They changed her name and everything. Like
Bailey said she was looking forward to working with Dakota Kai. I don't know how or what capacity, but that's something that they would have had to figure out. Maybe a tag team, but I don't know, man. Just get Bailey back on my TV, please. Thank you.
Yeah, about that time, man.
Like we know she's ready.
She's been ready.
She's somebody that but the one person I'm really getting a little bit concerned about is Alexa Bliss. That's the curious case. That's
me too.
I don't know what that's about.
Like hopefully it's at the point where like she just been kind of getting ready to get married and enjoying the honeymoon and stuff. She'll be back soon. Yeah. But like out there, somebody that's kind of what I just said about Dakota, where does Alexa fit in when she comes back?
So apparently she's listed as the number 2 babyface on the roster behind Bianca. I don't know how you bring her back in, like if you give her the same gimmick she had or if you switch up. But she's been saying herself, she's just been waiting for the call. She's been ready since before she had the match in Saudi. Like, she went and took the time, got married since they're not putting her on TV, but she good, she ready to go. So I'm like, unless you waiting for after, Karen gets her title shot, whatever they keep doing with that. She had the match this past week, or if they're going to continue that in the next week or whatever. But still, what we going to do? Unless she go into SmackDown. If she go into a different show, then okay. But like, do something with her.
SmackDown.
Honestly, she should go to SmackDown because I can't do another month of this shit with Charlotte and Ronda. I really can't.
No.
I'm barely watching it now.
And it's the main event program on that show though, because like Roman hasn't done anything all month really. Like he's just been chilling. So like you go to your next top champion is on the women's side. It's Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey. Those are big names, but unfortunately for a large number of people, they're not that interesting. We'll talk about that, but let's finish up with these releases though, man. Like Dexter Loomis, that was another one we said was a little shocking. Like I thought
that's crazy.
The character was perfect for main roster for like you could do the stuff the Boogeyman did back in the day, or he just pop up on people like
right.
He could have worked with legends and all that.
That's what I'm saying. This dude was mute. This dude could draw. This dude just popped up out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need for characters. Like when you had guys like, the Boogeyman, Gold Dust, and all them that would just be fixtures on the main roster, like big names that were reliable. He would have fit right in. It would have been no problem.
Yeah, for sure.
So that one threw me way off, especially because they was in a program that just kind of changed a little bit. Like they was feuding 1 minute, now they in a tag team. So it's like we was getting ready to do something with this program. Now all of a sudden, be gone. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, I always hate to see people lose their job, but outside of like Bivens and Dakota, Dexter Loomis, like most of these people weren't going to draw you money, even if you gave them a green crayon. This wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, no.
So, but
as much as Persia's easy on the eyes, I didn't really see what she was like, whether it was presentation or rest. Like she wasn't a bad wrestler, but it's like I don't know what her character is other than Indy's friend. Yeah. So that ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Yeah, man.
Can't do
but
that.
apparently WWE is like the only sector of entertainment where people like move from all over the world with no guarantee of having a job. Like I've seen people say, "Oh, only in WWE." Like, really?
Yeah.
Hollywood says hello.
Like I get the point. Like, yeah, you uproot your life to make this opportunity.
Like they knew the risk.
It's not the only place that this happens. Yeah, like that's not the only place this happens. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. Plus, like they knew the risk when they did it. Like I moved to Vegas. I knew the risk when I moved to Vegas. Like I knew I wasn't gonna have no guarantee of getting roles, but like that's what you work hard for. Like shit has been slow for me, but we still working, we still grinding. A lot of these people, they can work and grind harder. I'm pretty sure they were told like what they would need to work on. They can come back at some other time if they feel so inclined to. Like that's what exit interviews are for. Like, but like this WWE is not the only sector of entertainment where this happens. Like not I said, Hollywood. People move from all over the world to come to Hollywood for the taste of drink. Like, you know how many basketball players every year come from overseas and sign with the NBA and don't make it out of training camp and they have to go back home? Like musicians, you know how many musicians from overseas move to LA so they can have better opportunity to work? Like, this is not the only place, bro.
How many letters of the alphabet leagues you got now,
bro?
For all these different players that don't even make it to the main league, like
if y'all been watching Young Rock, like this dude had to move to Canada to play football.
Yeah,
with $7 in his pocket. Y'all heard that story? $7. This dude was broke, and he got cut.
Right.
He got cut like after a team dinner or some shit, like on the show.
And dude was only making a couple $100 a week.
Yeah. He moved to Canada. This dude is from Florida. He moved to Canada. Like, so like people know the risk. We want to stop treating these wrestlers like they not grown adults and they don't know the risk involved with their career. Like, let's stop speaking for these people's career. That's probably be an easy thing to do. Stop the doom and gloom. Like, I seen fucking Santino Marella was tweeting about how proud he was to see his daughter debut on Level Up this past week. Like, she had her first match. He was talking about how proud he was. Like, he's talking about how his parents used to always, his parents, he said, DVR'd every episode of Raw that he was on. And so, like, I guess Level Up airs on TV in Canada. And so Santino's like, I'm DVRing my daughter's matches now. Like, that's so great. And he was just so proud, being a proud father. And here come this motherfucker talking about, that's so cool that you're proud, but you know, she's probably gonna get cut sooner anyway. So she should just go to AEW, yada yada yada.
Oh God.
Like, bro, is it serious, bro? So like, let's y'all not smart. Enough talk about you niggas. We gonna move on.
Yeah, it's been a bad week for y'all on Twitter.
Very bad week.
Ooh-wee.
Actually, that just reminded me. Thank you. I appreciate it, because I forgot to put this in my notes. It was a mental note that I forgot about. So now it's on my physical notes. I am going to have another inductee into the throne. And this one, he worked me. I got worked too. I fell victim too.
Oh.
But you niggas fell victim even harder. Mustafa Ali.
Oh man.
It got to the point where I had to go to his Instagram and do some math. And then I had to go to his match guide. I had to go to the database where I go to look and see when people wrestled, last time they wrestled, everything. And things added up. He got taken off of TV, quote unquote, just before his daughter was born. And he hasn't been on TV the whole time. This man has been on paternity leave the entire time and fooled everybody into thinking he was bro. So I gotta add bro to it. Like, that's some gangster shit. Like, I'm gonna make sure these people don't forget about me the entire time I'm gone. He probably got permission and everything.
That's so good. And you know, he's that type of dude that like can play this role so well, because it's just like you understand that they wasn't booking him all that great. And then he had a gimmick that he was trying to put out that they didn't run with. So he got frustrated. So it just rolls right into a perfect scenario where it's like, yo, fuck all this. Y'all just let me go. I'm gonna sit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
But Vince was like, goddamn pal, that's genius. Yeah, go ahead, do what you want.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
He had the dude came back on this Monday with the smuggest look on his face. Like,
right.
I feel you.
I tricked all y'all. Shout out to Ali, man, bro.
I feel you.
Even me, I
right into the mid-card title scene.
Man, right into the US title scene, bro.
Smart.
Yeah, shout out to my
now what they should do. They should bring that gimmick back that he was doing. When he cut that promo at the podium, like he was doing like a State of the Union address or some shit like that. They should bring that back.
They should, but like he got a pretty good reaction when he came out. Like, he's a good baby face.
Yeah.
He's a good heel, but like he's a better baby face. And like, hopefully this is it. Like he worked me, because even I was just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah.
we don't get enough of that in wrestling, so like it's good to kind of have that feeling restored a little bit. I fucks with it. So yeah, you on the throne, baby.
You blur the lines well. Young man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy. But yeah, let's go talk about NXT 2.0 Spring Breakin' coming up this week. So we're just gonna run through these predictions, because like I forgot what happened on NXT this past week. So yeah, we're gonna stick with this.
Let me see here.
I don't remember much that happened. I remember Roderick Strong was like, I'm not gonna let this group crumble like my last group did. That popped me.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's left.
And it crumbled a little bit. Y'all need another manager.
So let's see. Nikita Lyons beat Lash Legend.
Yeah.
As figured.
That was let's talk about that match real quick. That match, yeah. I don't know what the fuck they were doing in the first 2 minutes. Like, that was I don't think they had the facilities for what they was trying to do just yet. But yeah, once they got past that, it was an alright match. Like, sky's the limit for both of them.
Yeah.
We talked about Lash before. She breaking Beyonce's records and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they still a little rough around the edges, but you gotta give them some time to run at this point. And, you know, with clearing some more space out, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Natty attacks her and Cora comes out. Who else? That they had the thing with Roddy talking about keeping Diamond Mine strong, which all you got left is the Creeds. So
Ivy.
Good luck, homie. Yeah, Ivy. Good luck, homie.
The other girl, Tatum Paxley, was she one of the releases, or is she still around?
I don't think so. I think she's still good.
Okay. Y'all gonna have her join up officially. Like,
yeah.
Get another manager. How Paul Heyman going on there?
I don't honestly. I'll see her and don't be knowing who the hell she is half the time,
bro. I thought it was Persia Pirotta.
The Viking Raiders showed up.
They did. They sure did.
Nah. Yeah. Then they had a match. Tony D lost to Von Wagner.
Saw that.
And I don't even know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
What else we got? Kaden and Katana. It's the new name. They beat Ulysses Leon and Valentina Faraz.
Mm-hmm.
You had Legato and Electra versus Briggs, Jensen, and what's the chick's name? The bartender. Whatever it is. Legato won that. Solo beat Trick. Then you had Viking Raiders versus Malik Blade and Eldris and Afe. The Simp Boys. Viking Raiders won that. Roxy had her match with Mandy. Went about 10 minutes. Mandy won that. And I think that's how. And then they had the segment with Joe and Braun. Everything like that. With a bunch of the little retired around with him. This look crazy now because they just released Harlan, but he wasn't really part of this anyway. So other than that first week when they kidnapped Rick, so I don't know. I ain't really into this dude, man. I'm not like he just creeped me out.
Yeah, we not rocking with that for real. Like, did they make that match at Spring Breakin'? I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it's official.
Okay, so let's run through these predictions, man. I seen they had a Nathan Frazier versus Grayson Waller got announced. So who you got winning that one?
I'm just gonna pick against Grayson Waller at this point. So I don't even know who this dude is. I hope he beat him.
Nathan Frazier from NXT UK. I want to give a shout out to him though. Actually getting paid to wrestle on an American show for once. Yeah, I'm taking shots. That's the guy AEW did not pay to wrestle on Dark a couple years back, and then he signed with WWE.
Oh.
Everybody was mad.
Look at that.
Ben Carter was his name before he came to WWE.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh boy.
Shout out to him getting that bread.
That was a whole thing. I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun times. Fun times. We got the Kree brothers versus the Viking Raiders. Who you got?
I guess they're gonna put the Creeds over. because that seemed to be a thing for a bunch of main roster people coming down. So I gotta hope that's the case because I'm starting to get behind the Creed. So yeah, I'm hoping they win this.
Yeah, I got them winning too. This is probably gonna be the match of the night for me. Because like Viking Raiders and NXT, night and day, right?
Hell yeah. That's why I got mad.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a banger. Like this is gonna be hard hitting, big meaty men slapping meat. Shout out to Big E. Let me play that soundbite. I've not played a soundbite in a minute. Let's
big meaty man slapping meat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Loser stays in NXT. So Viking Raiders lose, they stay there. let's do that.
I'm about to say that's a no lose situation, honestly.
Yeah. Next up, North American Championship Solo Sikoa versus Carmelo Hayes versus the champion Cameron Grimes. Who you got in this? I think I know who you got, but who you got?
Oh man. Yeah. I'm picking with my head. I want it to be Solo. But I mean, if I'm being smart, I don't think that they built up Cameron this much just to have him lose after his second defense already.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just gonna be smart and pick Grimes, but you know, the one I want to win is Solo. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I'm a roll with Solo simply because of Bloodline. They got to get one.
Oh yeah.
They need some more gold. And after recent developments this week, he's the only shot right now. So let's get it cracking.
Man. Yeah.
Lash Legend and Natalia versus Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons, or AKA Suplexes Texas. Who you got?
Oh man. So let's see. She lost this week, so I guess I'm thinking Lash might go over this time.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, I got her.
We know. Fakita ain't going nowhere. So
look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
But no, yeah, I'm with you on that. I think Natty and Lash Legend get this one simply because Nikita got the first two over Lash, and you know, need some fairness. Like, I think we're gonna book Lash Legend. She's 6 foot tall, 6'1", something like that.
Yeah, she up there.
She taller than Raquel, I want to say. So you need to book her like a monster. I don't really like how Shawn Michaels is booking her. So on main roster, she need to get booked like a beast. Shout out to Lash Legend and Trick Williams wearing the same ring gear this past week. I'm not even lying. That's kind of a joke, but it's a fact. Like, go back and look. It's the same. They wearing the same pants.
I'm not appreciating the fact that once again I got to see Natty in action twice this week, which I'm probably not even gonna watch the second one. But
yeah,
like this ain't right. This ain't right.
I like this tandem though. It's a good mix. I think Natty and Lash Legend will actually go good together.
Well, I'm fine. I said this before. I'm fine with her in NXT. Keep it there.
Yeah.
Then we got some shit on SmackDown coming up this week that I don't want to see.
Right.
Like, that got me tight. Like, Vince, if you win in that time machine, I need you to go back and fix something. Because, like, this shit got to stop. It's out of control.
Hey, you can't mess up time too much, man. You seen what happened to Loki. You don't want to manipulate it that much, man.
Oh, man.
And Joe Gacy versus Braun Breaker. We know who winning that one.
Yeah. That's easy.
Also on deck, Tony D'Angelo and Santos Escobar having a peace treaty. I seen Tony has some mans with him.
We know how that's gonna end.
Yeah, they'll never end peaceful.
about to be some turf wars. The NXT parking lot about to get hot again.
Hey, listen,
you gonna see niggas disappearing in cars all over that parking lot. You know what time it is.
Hey, book this shit like West Side Story.
I was just about to say, like, you gonna have squads, just like one over here, one over there, every single week. I'm with it.
Just niggas, are you trying to go Rumble? Like nobody talks like that, bro. What you doing? We got any other matches gonna get added on this card? You think?
Maybe like one or two, probably, but they usually keep the cards pretty small, so
yeah,
just give them more time with each one. But
y'all can give us like a women's title or a women's tag title, and that should square things away. But if not,
yeah, they'll fit something for Toxic on here.
Yeah, we got also they announced the women's breakout tournament.
It's good. I'm with it.
Yeah, we're doing a spring break special 2 weeks before summer.
Loved it. Yeah,
summer's in this. What is summertime? In June or at the end of May?
It's like technically the end of June.
Oh,
like
okay.
June 20th.
Never mind. Disregard what I said. I live in Las Vegas, bro. Summer just started last week. So like, I'll be getting thrown up.
Like,
pardon me.
It definitely be going in the desert,
Yeah. So it is what it is. Disregard, like I said, players. What do they do, Reek?
Players fuck up.
They do. Hey, let's jump into WrestleMania Backlash, shall we? I know we don't like these taglines. Y'all get mad at all the rematches, but go look at the first, like, there's probably been like 3 years of Backlash where there weren't mostly rematches.
I don't know if it was that many.
Yeah, it's probably 2, not even 3, maybe 2. It is. It's the Backlash of WrestleMania. That's why they call it WrestleMania Backlash. And I told y'all last year why they put WrestleMania on the tagline. You know, the network about to be like, yo, we let motherfuckers think it's WrestleMania happen. That's all it is. It's a corporate decision. Corporate decisions don't be making sense sometimes.
It really don't.
Like, why would you spend $44 billion to buy Twitter? I don't fucking know.
I guess some people just can flex like that. I don't know, man.
You got it like that, man.
Yeah.
He Debo Twitter on the niggas too, though.
Like, you got people going to the moon. So, I mean,
bro,
at that point, you just do what you want to do.
Do what you got to do.
I wouldn't mind owning a platform. Why not?
Thanks. Wish I had bread. Let me buy AEW. That's what I would do.
Oh man.
If I had Elon Musk money, and I feel like the same reason he bought Twitter was like Twitter has so much potential, but like the management there, they don't know what they doing. Let me buy this shit and fix it up. That's what I would do to AEW for the same reasons. It has so much potential, but it just ain't hitting.
Yeah, you have to change a whole lot of things. It's not gonna be called AEW no more either.
I'm gonna leave it AEW. I'm gonna just change what AEW means.
Okay, all right.
African Elite Wrestling, nigga. It's gonna be all black promotion.
Let's go.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's do this. You heard me?
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
Oh, WrestleMania
African
Backlash though, man. Yeah, boy. Is that the new episode title? Do we just change episode titles mid-episode?
It might be. We might have to do that.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
WrestleMania Backlash. Bobby Lashley versus Omos.
Big black nigga.
And this arm wrestling contest. I was watching that.
Oh my God.
This dude Omos did not break a sweat. And Lashley was over there struggling to get the dub.
That's what I'm saying.
This dude had every vein in his body was.
And that says something too, because Nick Zilla sweats when he talks.
Yes.
So I mean, if he ain't sweating when he's in an arm wrestling contest, then something ain't right.
I'm gonna have to go run. I seen Nick Zilla had an interview with Ryan Satin, so I'm gonna have to run that one. That's in my watch later on YouTube. And I seen a little clip of it, and he said like when he first moved to America, he moved for school, he went to a prep school, play basketball in Virginia in the dead of winter. So imagine you moved from Nigeria, a desert.
Oh my God.
And your first experience with winter is in Virginia in December. You already touched down in snow.
That's a damn shame.
I couldn't deal, bro. Well, who you got winning this one, man?
Well, we know we're doing 50-50 booking.
Yeah.
So
you reading my mind.
Lashley won WrestleMania. Moss got to win this time, and then we're going to get a grudge match somewhere in between. Especially now that he got MVP, which is smart. But smart. We know what time it is.
Yeah, we already know. Bring back the Hurt Business, too.
Yeah, man.
It's a perfect opportunity for that. Because, like, what's the real reason the Hurt Business broke up? Bobby Lashley outgrew Cedric and Shelton. Yeah. So, like, put all them back together. Listen, all MVP got to throw them some bread. Be like, we're starting up a new company. It's still the Hurt Business, but it's new leadership. So, like, y'all want to come back on? We give y'all a raise, all that.
So I'm saying, like, even Evolution got a reunion tour.
Yeah. So have Shelton and Cedric come out and help Omos and get the crew back together. That's what we rocking with. Trying to wear the Hurt Business shirt next week, man.
Right. Keep that
in mind. But next matchup, Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. For some reason, Corbin was introducing Chiefs pick at the draft and not the Cardinals that he used to play for. But whatever.
Crazy.
Who you got winning this?
If you don't know, now you know. It's Googleable.
It is. Baron Corbin used to be fat.
Hell yeah.
Because he played on the offensive line.
He was a big boy.
Yeah.
I don't care about this match, man. I really don't care. Like, I don't. It's more so like I just want them to get rid of the whole Madcap gimmick and let this dude just be himself. Corbin could do so much better than this.
What is himself though?
I don't know. This dude that just brawls. Because that's my only memory going back was him on Raw Underground and just brawling niggas. So I
kind of like Madcap over that. He got more personality. He didn't really have much of like when he was on Raw during the pandemic. Wasn't nothing really hidden.
I guess I don't know, man. It's just
like they can tighten it up a little bit, but like have him be a stand-up comedian. Shit. He a stand-up comedian that beats dudes' asses.
His jokes is trash. He gotta give me some real jokes. Like if he can start actually being fun. Look, if he can actually start being funny, roll with this gimmick.
Bro, the jokes were meant to be trash.
I know. It's just like, yo, come on, like, man.
Are you complaining about intentionally trash jokes?
If you can make me laugh for real, just one time, then the gimmick is fine. You can run with it. That's all. You just gotta make people laugh one time. If nobody's laughing, this shit is just gonna get sour and more sour. Maybe just one laugh can change everything.
Maybe I'm just childish. A couple of them jokes I was cracking up. So I'm probably just childish because a couple of them I was like, all right, that was funny for it to be a trash ass joke. I tell corny jokes anyway, so it's kind of my element. That's probably why I was rocking with it. That's probably why I like Madcap Moss. Don't Madcap look like he looked like the older Young Buck, kinda.
Oh man!
If the older Young Buck looked like a professional wrestler, he would look like Madcap Moss.
Oh God! Don't do that.
I don't think my punchline went over, but
don't do that.
He looks like Matt Jackson if Matt Jackson looked like he was a professional wrestler. An actual professional wrestler. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Next up, AJ Styles versus Edge. Match of the night again.
Yeah. It's gonna be better.
Yeah, it's gonna be way better. Like I didn't realize that people didn't care for their match at Mania till like a couple weeks after Mania. I haven't ran it back since then, so I'm gonna have to watch it to see what y'all didn't like about it. But
because it was more structured. Like they were working a different pace. That's I think they had the longest match on the night. But it's like it's the pace that they were working. And these guys are pushing 50. Of course, they're not gonna be like running hard as shit for 30-some minutes. Like, no, they have a pace that they're gonna work. So I mean, it was a good match. It's just like, because it was slow for a good portion, people just kind of toned out of it. But it was still a good match, you know what I'm saying? And this one's gonna be better. So I don't know. You can't, that you can't please no people.
Yeah. Who you got in this one?
Man, I don't know. I want to say AJ gets a win back, but Edge got back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
AJ don't got that yet. I feel like he will, but.
And my last few times picking against Edge did not go well.
Yeah.
But I'm going to quadruple down on it, and I'm still going to bet against him again because I think this is the time. Because he said something. You got to pay attention a little bit. He said AJ Styles didn't go for the phenomenal forearm once in their previous match, so I think he's gonna do it this time. And what I really want him to do, come out there with the cast like Bob Orton used to do. Come out there with the cast on, which I thought he would have had like something on his arm after they slammed the fuck out this dude's arm like a week ago, but he didn't have that on this past week. So I'm like, let's come out with the cast, hit the forearm with the cast, get the win.
I dig that. I think he was going to at the end, but then Damian Priest showed up.
Yeah, he did.
And that's what screwed up, and then he hit the spear. But nah, he might. But see, I feel like you jinxed it, so now I gotta pick Edge.
All right, we're gonna see. You know what they should have mentioned? They have not mentioned yet. Because Edge kind of, I thought he was. Edge was like at Mania, not Mania, but when I came back at the Rumble, you were in the ring.
Yeah.
If you remember, Edge injured AJ Styles on his first move.
I hit that spear.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it was kind of, it wasn't really nobody's fault. AJ just over-rotated.
AJ's fault.
Yeah, he over-rotated on that, like, he was doing that extra shit on the spear. Like, you landed on your own shoulder, bro.
Yeah, AJ Styles' own words, I over-brothered.
You're fucking right. Like, it's the truth, bro.
They should have mentioned that though. Like, I fucked you up first time we met. So like, what you think I'm gonna do?
Work yourself into a shoot, brother.
Yeah. We'll see about that one. I'm very interested. Next up, Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna knot it up 1-1. Seth is gonna get a win back. I don't know where we go from there, but this was good. I think, like, obviously, the big talk was night 1 over night 2 in terms of, all the matches on there, but this was one of the ones that did it. Like, they easily stole the show. If Bianca and Becky wasn't on this same card, it would have been all about them. Honestly,
they stole the show for about an hour.
Yeah,
Stone Cold came out.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Seth too. Like, let's get Cody Rhodes' first L out of the way. Let's just get it out the way so it doesn't linger, and then it just lingers on for months, and it's like Cody has
y'all talking.
Yeah, because
like, oh, I told you. Like, told me what?
Right.
This man is on all of their advertising at this point.
Yeah, man. He kind of the face.
Like, who is getting buried when this man is being plugged on NBC when they plug Monday Night Raw? Just him and nobody else.
Like this wasn't happening. How many years has it been? 6 years? This wasn't happening 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
What did Joey Crack say?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Talk to him.
Talk to him, Crack.
You already know.
But yeah, Seth winning this one. Let's get it out the way. Y'all can do the rubber match, like I don't know, cage. We just had a cage match, but like it's too early for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, way too early.
Not enough heat in this one for Hell in a Cell. But y'all can get something going on.
Give me an Iron Man match. I ain't seen one of those in forever.
When was the last Iron Man match?
I think it was Dolph and Seth.
It was.
God damn. Man.
Yeah, it's been a while. That's perfect.
Gimmicks. That's terrible.
Y'all reuse like the same gimmicks.
Yeah, man.
Everything
like you know what I saw? You know what I saw? And I forget which card I was looking at this from, but it was way back. You remember how they used to do Ultimate Submission matches?
Yeah.
They don't never do that. They haven't done it since back then. I think they did it once.
Hey, no, you saying too much right now, bro. You talking too much right now.
I say steal my shit. Yo.
No. Because they're gonna fuck around, give us an Ultimate Submission match with the only feud that's been focused on submissions for the past couple months. And we don't want that.
Why you say that? Why you say that when they tapped in, bro?
Oh, you the one that said it, bro.
Oh god.
You put that idea out there already. So like
Can I retract, please?
Like
I'm just talking shit.
The light bulb went off. If the light bulb went off with me, you know the light bulb going off with me.
Yo, can I please retract? I'm just talking shit. Please don't do this.
Yeah, but let's move on. We are no longer having a tag title unification. Yeah, we're not for reasons, and I guess the reasons were
management ain't shit.
We need Roman Reigns on this show because we need to sell some tickets. So let's change this shit up. I think that's what this shit was.
Nah, so, management ain't shit.
Yeah, but
that was my takeaway.
So we got a contract signing on SmackDown between the Usos and RK Bro for the unification match, and yeah, there was a lot of tension going on. Contract didn't even get signed. It was a lot of shit talking. Randy Orton said what we've been saying for the last year. It's been a year, I think, almost a year.
Yeah,
like yeah, you are somebody's bitch, and Jimmy Uso got offended. It was a big brawl, and then Roman come out, and Roman like, you niggas is crazy. What the fuck y'all talking about? I told y'all to keep my name out your fucking mouth. Keep my name out your fucking mouth.
He did say that.
He did. So he's like, I guess I gotta handle this shit. I told y'all he was gonna show up and handle it. I just thought it was gonna be on Monday, but he did handle it. Came out, ripped the contract up. So we don't have a title match this week. Paul Heyman goes into Adam Pearce's office and is like, let's run this 6-man tag. Because I forgot to say Drew McIntyre showed up too.
Yeah.
So 6-man tag. Paul Heyman's like, let's do this, bro. Adam Pearce, he copping pleas, like, I can't do it. It's for upper management, baby. I can't do my job. Paul Heyman's like,
what?
Paul Heyman had to tell this dude. He had to fix the lapel on his suit jacket. Yeah, say, fam. Are you telling me that you can't book the undisputed champion on a premium live event? The face of the company? You don't have the ability to do that? Are you telling me that if you were to make this match, Roman Reigns don't have a match on the show? You're telling me if you were to put Roman Reigns in a match on this show that they would have a problem with you if you did it? Are you that incompetent? Apparently so. So much Adam Pearce had to be like, well, shit, you're right. God damn it. I'll make the match.
Man said you are going to risk it all on a decision that really requires no thinking. Decision that you claim
shameful shit.
Like, you claim to not have the power to make this decision. He's like, I can go above your head and just use straight logic to exemplify why this makes absolutely no sense why you would make this decision. As if anyone is going to be upset of you booking the top draw in the company on a premium live event where you make your money. Okay. All right, Mr. Pierce.
Whose man's is this? Cause your man.
Ain't my man's.
Mm.
But yeah,
now we really starting to wonder. We really starting to wonder who the real authority figure is around here.
Right, Sonya Deville could do whatever the fuck she want, with no true repercussions. Out here hiring goons, slapping them up and shit.
Like shout out to Cedric because he asked the question so perfectly, and still to this day is reign true. He told him straight up, "Where is your sack, Pierce?" It still ain't there, and this was sometime deep in the last year because the Hurt Business was still together.
Yeah.
So
I've been saying this since like the middle of 2020.
Oh yeah, because Roman was bitching him out every week.
Like literally,
every week.
I saw it before then. Actually, nobody really saw the vision. I saw it. It wasn't until Roman came back where everybody else started to see. You know what? This nigga is trash at his job. He's awful. Like y'all need to start writing Adam Pearce a little bit better because he about to piss me off.
I mean,
in the words of Jeff Jarrett, don't piss me off.
Truthfully, it started that week because he handed Roman a contract to sign. Roman took 2 hours to revise and re-edit the contract, hand it back to him, and still didn't sign it.
Yeah.
Until he got to the show in the middle of the match. At that point, it's like, okay, so you just had no control whatsoever over the situation. This man could have destroyed your main event completely.
Bruh, he did like that.
Like, yo, what you mean? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot all about that. He did let this motherfucker come in and work for 2 minutes. He said, I'm gonna sign it right now. Like it's the money in the bank or something.
I was just about to say, he treated it like he had a money in the bank contract when it was just a basic ass contract for a match. Like, you couldn't tell him, listen, I need an answer before you go through the curtain. Couldn't tell him that?
No, you said I need an answer before the bell rings. That's what a competent authority figure would have did. That's what I would have did.
Right.
Probably what Sonya would have did.
Oh, listen, how many times we say Roman's basically black, right? Sonya would have had that shit. Okay, found out the contract by this point, by this time on this evening, you're not going in the match. Plain and simple.
Right, Sonya don't like
discussion. Exactly.
You see what she did to Bianca on Monday?
Because Samoans are just what? Samoan
niggas. And then this one, our main event.
I hope not.
It's main eventing because they didn't main event last month. It's going to main event. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey I Quit match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Ronda's probably going to win. I don't think I'm going to know what happens.
Yeah,
in this I Quit match.
I promise you, I'm turning this shit off after.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Let me go off.
I quit because I'm going to quit watching before.
Oh God, I can't.
Yeah, Ronda go win though.
The thing is, it's not going to be nothing special for me. I've seen Ronda quit, basically.
Yes.
Or she got knocked out and then she left and disappeared. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen that already. That's not going to be nothing special. And listen, Charlotte ain't going to lose nothing from quitting. It's not like she ain't going to come back and get booked to the moon all over again. So there's nothing here for me. There's nothing here for me. So I don't care. I'm turning this shit off. If it really does close out the show, whatever comes before it is going to be my last match of the night. I won't have a grade for it. Nothing. I will find out about it afterwards. I'm gonna watch Twitter or something like that.
We're just gonna start a review show. That way you get it out the way.
There you go.
Like, let us find out the main event. We about to record right now. Like I'll turn it on in the background so we can update the people.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, Are there going to be any additional matches added to this card?
Can we put the mid-card title on here somewhere? Like, yeah, you didn't put it on Mania, even though you had a pre-show and all these hours to work with.
Yeah.
Like, give me one of the mid-card titles. Act like y'all give a damn, because this is getting kind of sad. Like,
Jinder and Ricochet. Let's do it. Like,
I'm fine with that. Honestly, like, we did the drop for the IC title. I've talked about it on this show so many times. The drop for the IC title on premium live events, pay-per-views, whatever you want to call them, is so egregious it's not even funny no more. The US title, different story. Damian Priest was getting a good run, and Sheamus before that. The IC title, literally, Sammy, Shinsuke, somewhere in between there was Apollo. Apollo, he took it from Big E, and then Sammy, Shinsuke, back to Sammy. Now it's on Ricochet. Like, and there's so many gaps in between.
A few moments later.
So, like, sometime in the last week, me and Reek switch internet connections. So, like, my stuff has been messing up all episodes. So, like, bear with us.
Yeah.
Where were you at?
All right, so if we add any matches, it should be an IC title match, or a mid-card match in general. I say IC title because if you go all the way as far back as, you know, from Big E and Apollo, ever since that time, you haven't seen the IC title get defended consistently. From him to Sammy to Shinsuke, back to Sammy, now Ricochet. The gaps is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see it defended on SmackDown or premium live events, pay-per-views, whatever y'all want to call it. You don't see it. So give me a mid-card title, preferably the IC title, because it's really been struggling out here.
Give me the IC title too, because that means I get to see Jinder on the PLE.
I'll take it.
He don't be on PLEs at all.
Yeah,
but
I'll take it.
If you don't want to do the IC title, like, US title is the one you've been building up better anyway. You know, if you want to run that Mustafa Ali in theory, you want to run that early?
That's probably gonna slap. That'll probably
still going crazy too. But I think, like, I'm looking at the card. There's only one women's match on the card, and, like, we already said we probably not gonna watch it. So, like, we need some more women's matches. Like, Asuka versus Becky is right there.
Oh yeah, that's going on. That's probably gonna go on.
Like, we got one more week. So tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, like, you set that match up.
Run that.
You want to run back Bianca versus Sonya? Like, get Bianca on the show.
Hell yeah.
You know, you want to run, Team Bad versus a bad team? We can do that too.
Oh, please don't.
That's another punchline of mine.
Give them a surprise. Someone else. Give them an open challenge. Don't put Natty on another straight consecutive premium live event. Don't do it to me, man. Oh,
we got a Natty match on Tuesday. We can
Natty
have
match
a
on
Natty
Friday.
Match on Friday, and then on Sunday.
Well, I promise that's gonna trigger a rant. I haven't done one in a long time. Don't make me do this. Don't y'all make me do this. I promise you on God, it's gonna be smack dab in the middle of a recap show. It's gonna be a rant in there somewhere.
Hey, let's get it cracking. I want to see the rants. We ain't had no recaps in a minute.
Oh man,
we kind of fell off on our gimmicks a little bit, man. Like,
Peasant
of the Week's been dry.
Yeah.
So, we don't really have too many peasants that often. So
yeah. Can't give it to certain somebody this week because he went a little too far.
Yeah, we had two. I'm gonna just tell y'all who we had potentially on deck for Peasant of the Week. It was two of them. I was gonna put Athena Palmer, aka Ember Moon, because it was. I think I saved it. Like, in my phone.
The interview she did, right?
Yeah, with I think it was Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen something about that.
Bro, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna do it.
These peasants, you peasants.
I just played it in the middle of it. So sorry if y'all didn't hear the whole thing. Y'all want to hear the whole thing?
Throw it back.
You want to hear the whole thing?
Throw it back.
Yeah, we want to hear the whole thing, TC.
Throw it back.
There we go. Fuck it.
I'm packing the air, this gas or what?
These peasants, you peasants.
I figured if I was going to read what happened, I might as well give her Peasant of the Week anyway, right?
There you go.
So,
yeah.
Athena Palmer, a.k.a. Ember Moon, bring that ass here.
Bring that ass here, boy.
I think it was an interview with Chris Van Vliet. I'm assuming that's the only thing that popped up on my YouTube around the same time I heard this stuff. So, yeah. Talk about a selfish employee. I seen some other thing. I seen her like try to throw Mandy Rose under the bus too. Some other stuff like talking about, oh, they wanted us to dress in these booty shorts like Mandy Rose. Like you don't understand, or maybe you probably do, the reaction that would get towards Mandy Rose from these niggas, right? Yeah, man, because like from the looks of it, like the comments I've seen, it sounded more so like we're kind of we're not there, but we're kind of aware of how the performance center works. Like they take classes, right?
Yeah.
It's like a school pretty much. It's a wrestling school. It's for WWE. So like they got a gym, they got rings, they got workout equipment, they got classrooms. Yeah. And many of the classes, like I think they have business classes. They have acting classes. So like
it's a superstar factory. Yeah.
So kind of like when I heard you had somebody coming in like a fashion consultant, like kind of seemed like it was like somebody teaching them, not really teaching them, but like giving them pointers on how to present themselves on television. It was optional. Yeah. Obviously, she didn't go. We know Ember Moon don't got no swag. So you didn't have to tell us you didn't go. We already knew. But like, I think that was kind of made more to seem like more than what it was. So I started seeing people like, oh, they want them to dress slutty. They wanted Divas division. Yeah, da. Like, bro, nah, son. But the comments though, I'm gonna read the whole quote. This one was kind of based on like her, coming back from the Achilles injury and everything. They say, not everything is lost, Ember. We still want you to come and help the next generation. Maybe teach a class, do some PC lives. I'm like, you're taking me off TV and trying to make me a coach. If I've done nothing wrong, you can cancel all my flights. I'm not coming to help these people who do not care about what I do. They only care about the paycheck that hits their bank account. They're not passionate like me. I'm not going to come up here and help these people that don't care about what we do when there's no benefit for me, when I've done nothing wrong. And I've given you my entire right side of my body between my elbow surgery and Achilles surgery. I've given you this entire side for no reward, not even a thank you. You want me to coach and take me off TV to coach? I remember sitting there, I got teary-eyed and said, I'm not coming up here to coach or do PC shows. I was supposed to come to NXT to repackage and go back to the main roster. That was supposed to be within the year, but I'm still here. You took Shotzi away from me. I have nothing to go off of. I'm going home. Cancel all my flights, cancel all my hotels. If you have a flight there and there's no creative for me, I'm not getting on the flight. I'm not doing this anymore because I'm going to snap. It's either going to be you. It's either going to be on you or on the talent. I'm going to go home. If you need me there, have something for me. Even then, I need to approve the creative before I can't even say that last part.
Wait, what?
She said, excuse me. She said, I need to approve the creative before I hop on any flight.
Okay. Because I was, I was starting to be sympathetic.
Hold on. You need to approve the creative.
Even Roy Jones was forced to lean back.
I was starting to get sympathetic, and then you said that part. I was like, okay.
Who are you, bro?
Let's have a chat. Okay.
That's really like, I think it's kind of like a disgusting mindset to have, because like At that point, you're not trying to help yourself out because you're not willing to help any other people out. You run that line that other people run is like, oh, they're not passionate like me. What? They came to
know that.
How do you know that?
No, like that's.
I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing that. It's something that them niggas say. They say it. So when other wrestlers say it, she's not the first wrestler I've heard say it. Eddie Kingston has said it multiple times.
Oh yeah.
So just because people didn't like fucking starve themselves and travel in packs from city to city to get a $50 payday, that don't mean they're passionate.
Yeah.
Because how is somebody who was a college athlete not passionate? How is somebody who, in the case of Baron Corbin, Bill Goldberg, Roman Reigns, professional athletes, not passionate?
Mm-hmm.
Lash Legend, professional athlete.
Mm-hmm.
They're passionate because they're athletes. And this is an athletic venture. And they're putting their all into it. This is the highest quality of, you know what I'm saying? I'm at a loss for words because like I didn't read the whole quote before I read it. So when I saw that last line, I'm like, hold
on, fam. Too much dip on your
chip.
Got
too much dip on your chip, bro.
All right, so let me hit each point real quick. So the thing about
I'm sorry.
The thing about the way they were dressing, first of all, talking about the slutty dress and booty shorts, and using Mandy Rose, it really was a bad example because if you watch Mandy Rose and how she's been presented on TV, the way she's been dressed, it's really not like that. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of reveal here and there, but it's not nothing like over the top. And if it's not that, it's ring gear, which, I mean, you know how ring gear looks for most of the women, so I don't understand the problem there. And again, if it was optional, if it was a suggestion, not a mandate, then I don't know why that was an issue. But okay. Now, if you don't want to coach, if your thing is you want to wrestle and you want to be utilized, actively, that's your prerogative. Okay, fine. But like you just said, don't sit up here and shit on other people as if they didn't do something that you did or they took a different route than you, so you are automatically above them. Like there's a certain level of humility you gotta have in this business to get somewhere. Now, I'm of the mindset that she wasn't utilized the best way because, I went from not really being too much on the Ember Moon train to getting on the Ember Moon train a little bit. Then when they didn't present her right, I got off the train. Okay. So I get it. If you were supposed to go down to NXT to repackage and go back up to main roster, that's a conversation between you and them. But again, like, no, if they tried to work with you and say, hey, let's do this, and at some point in time that could change. Like, you could be coaching for a little bit, and they say, hey, we got an opening, jump into that. It's like your willingness to work within the system at some point in time, it's just like if it's not there, then that's it, And again, if that's not what you want to do, okay, fine. Wait out your contract, see what's out there, and that's I guess what she's doing now. But it's like you took the doom and gloom route a little bit early, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like the way I look at it, she presented zero value outside of the ring. And I think everybody can agree with that. That's probably consensus opinion. There was no value there.
Her initial gimmick, I was good with. Whatever they did in the second go around to NXT, I didn't really get. I wasn't really feeling. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Somebody just hit the fuck it button with her.
They said, "Oh, you took Shotzi from me." That's because Shotzi was way more entertaining than you.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's true. That's the truth.
Didn't have any personality when Shotzi left. Like. But like if they see value in you elsewhere, like I understand you want to wrestle, but like, okay, if you want to wrestle, you got to go somewhere else to wrestle. because we already know how they work in WWE. If you're not giving us nothing outside of the ring, whatever you do in the ring, it ain't gonna matter because like there's no eyes on you. People don't care about you. You're not drawing us any money. Yeah. That's how it's always been with them. I don't know why people act like it's different. People act like it needs to be different. As we see other companies focus primarily on wrestling and they're not making no fucking money. So like we have
movies.
Yes, thank you. We have live examples in front of it. It's a television show. So like
I could tell you right now, Khali is already in the Hall of Fame. I guarantee you Hornswoggle one day is going to go in the Hall of Fame. All this motherfucker did was run out of the ring and chase people.
Yeah.
And hand Finley a shillelagh on occasion. That's all he did.
That's former anonymous general manager Hornswoggle.
Former cruiserweight champion Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle should already be in the Hall of Fame.
He's going. He'll be there.
No, he should have been in the Hall of Fame 2 years ago. 3 years, 2019. He should have won the Hall of Fame in 2019 when the rest of D-Generation X win the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying.
I don't know if they would have. I don't think they would have approved on that.
Nah, but yeah, this is kind of been long drawn out. I'm just saying they didn't see any value in you. They saw value in you doing something else, and they ran it by you, and you got offended. So excuse the fuck out of them for trying to find something that worked. So, yeah, and then the other person. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say it's a big business. A lot of places you can go.
Yeah, it's a lot of places, especially now. I know one of those places they don't really hire black women, so good luck. But
yep.
And then the other guy, I ain't even gonna say his name. It's somebody that's had Peasant of the Week before, like a month ago.
Yeah,
maybe a month and a half.
About that. Yep,
he already had it. You might know who we talking about. He doesn't do anything nowadays but post on Twitter. He hasn't wrestled in like 5 years, something like that.
Yep.
He sits in his car and makes food and snack review videos on YouTube. That's kind of all he does. And he has like his own supplement brand, which I don't know anybody that takes it besides him.
So. Yeah. Bad sign.
But he said some bullshit on Twitter that was very disgusting. No matter how you feel about somebody, it crossed the line. And we're not going to give him the attention fully. But it was mulled over.
Definitely.
We somehow ended up giving Ember Moon Peasant of the Week anyway.
Yeah.
She get Peasant of the Century because she let her white husband run around reckless.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
King of the black women? The fuck out of here.
Yep.
You Peasant of the Century.
Yeah. I initially wasn't gonna bring it up, but he beat me to it.
I was.
It's there.
Because whenever Ember Moon is the topic of conversation, there are two things I have to bring up. Her white husband and his gimmick. And them bootcut jeans she was wearing when Asuka left it.
Oh man.
Get out of here, man. Hey, we're gonna plug the socials before my internet mess up again.
Y'all can find me at Recappy24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, go check out the Havoc Hour on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and the video versions up on YouTube. I have a firm commitment to get the next episode recorded next weekend. So keep your eyes out and ears for that. It will be going up. We're going back to Cinema Town with my crew. And like TC said last week, you might not want to go to sleep after you listen to it. There's your hint for any potential spoilers ahead. Check that out.
Hey, the streets tell me you don't be showing up to the sessions though.
No, it was supposed to go down last night. I just had some.
You mind commenting?
I was. Yeah, I had to run, man. I had to run, but like time got away from me last night. So I told him, like, listen, we're gonna book it firmly next week. No excuses. It's gonna get done.
Interesting. We'll see. I am the thespian TC Fontaine. You can follow me. Prefer you don't, but you can follow me on Twitter at TC Fontaine. I don't tweet. Like, at TC Fontaine, at TC.Fontaine, FOY Photos 702. You can follow us on everywhere at YK Wrestling. Besides Instagram, because there's some hoes. YK Wrestling _ I'm gonna see if they give us our shit back. It's about that time. But in the meantime, y'all, appreciate y'all for listening this far. Especially we was about to close the show out and we extended this shit on accident.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta get some things off your chest.
Yeah. Give us time to make some changes.
Get your swag up, Ember.
Oh man. Sorry.
We don't wear boot cuts no more.
Yeah.
Bro, you Ember Moon's like 5'3". She had the longest inseam because them pants was long as hell and they was flappy. She was stepping on the fam. I'ma roast them jeans every opportunity I fucking get. Asuka has not been in NXT since 2017. Yeah. It's been 5 years. I've been roasting them damn jeans, bro.
Yeah, man. Ruthless as hell.
Hey, y'all do me a favor and go Google Ember Moon throwing the first pitch at the Phillies game and tell me she got swag.
Don't no, don't do it.
Tell me she got swag.
Don't do it.
Tell me right now she got swag. Don't worry, I'll wait.
It's Googleable.
Y'all got all the time to do that now because we closing the show down. So go do that and report back to me. #YKWPod. Let me know. We out of here. Gone.